Hello, welcome to White Birch Tarot and Astrology. This reading is for the penumbral lunar eclipse in Libra. I believe it's on Monday, but I think it's really, really early in the morning. So for most of you, it could be on Sunday, the 24th, or it's the 24th or the 25th. It's at 5 degrees. The sun will be 5 degrees Aries, the moon will be 5 degrees Libra. And I think that's interesting because Libra has to do with relationships, and Aries is about the self. And you know, we have the north and south nodes also in Aries and Libra. The north node, which is our forward path, where we're supposed to be headed, is in Aries, the self. The creative principle to its creativity as well, desires our will. And the south nodes, which is kind of what we're comfortable with, but kind of should be letting go of a bit if we can. South nodes are in Libra, relationships. So now here we have this full moon, which is usually a culmination. It's the kind of the end of a cycle. It's the building up of a cycle, and this is where, you know, everything's exposed. The moon is fully lit. Your emotions come to the surface. But when it's an eclipse, I always feel like there's something hidden. And I think that something hidden could be revealed. Libra is an air sign. Air rules thinking, communicating. And again, Libra is relationships. It's also justice and balance. So I'm thinking that this full moon is going to have a lot to do with our relationships and how much we give out, how much we put out to others, and how much, with the sun in Aries and the north node in Aries, how much are we giving to ourselves? So I think this is about boundaries. I think it's about balance. It's just what I'm thinking. So I'm going to read a couple of quick quotes here that seem to apply. The first one is from the American author F. Scott Fitzgerald. He said, "The test of a first-rate intelligence is the ability to hold two opposing ideas in the mind at the same time and still retain the ability to function." Now think about Libra with the scales. That's very true. And a lot of, not to put down Libras, but a lot of Libra, Sun and Libra people I've known tend to be rather opinionated. They seem to go towards one side or the other. So it's odd to me that that's the sign of justice and balance and holding two ideas. And I haven't met that many Librans who do that. Let me know what you think. Maybe it's just the ones I've known. I don't know. I was going to read another one. Let's see. This is from the astrologer Rob Brezhny, Brezsny. He said, "Maybe you allow the shimmering, simmering mystery to be mysterious and not try to make it answerable to every twitch of your reasonableness." Yeah, full moons are mysterious, especially when they're eclipses, I think. I was going to try to do a sign-by-sign reading, and my brain is fried. This Neptunian energy is just killing me, this Piscean energy. And 6 hours today, 6 hours on taxes. And it wasn't me, it's the state in which I live. The forms are just, they're insane. They contradict each other. I can't even go there. I'm just like, I had to be the hanged man and say, you know what? I give up. I can't do this. Normally I do, but I discovered, talk about discovering things, and, you know, on this Neptunian energy making everything so mysterious, and like everything to me is like a wriggling fish that I can't get hold of. Stuff is disappearing. It's bizarre. And I discovered, because my friend was helping me do my taxes the other night, that I had made mistakes like 3 years in a row when my husband was ill. And so I was trying to go back and file amended returns and correct them, and they make it impossible for you. So anyway, I won't go there. But anyway, so I just pulled some cards. I didn't put them in any order because with Neptune, why bother? No offense. But honestly, okay, so we got this one last time. Here's the Six of Cups again. This is the childhood memory card, nostalgia, thinking of happier times. it could be connecting with your childhood, you know, the part of you that just likes to play, because we haven't had a lot of play lately. At least I haven't. And I've heard from a lot of people that the times are tough. So this is connecting with that feeling of things that pleased you when you were a child, simple things. You know, we need that right now. And then I drew the King of Swords, which is interesting because the last reading I did was all about don't think, because you're going to get all mixed up because of this Neptunian energy, just feel. Now I get a bunch of swords. So now we have someone who is in control of his thinking. I don't know how this is supposed to happen with all this Neptunian energy, but something, I still feel that with this full moon coming up in Libra, an air sign, which is swords or air, I really feel that something that we've been wondering about, something we didn't know, is coming to light. And I think that this gives us, we're the King of Swords, I think this gives us some power in some thinking of something that we have been confused about. I really do. I've been feeling that coming for a while. But then I drew the Seven of Swords. And so what we discover might be that someone maybe we've suspected this person, or maybe we trusted this person, I don't know. But someone has not been being completely honest with us. And again, this could be something from the past, or this could be someone from your, you know, your present right now. There's something sneaky going on. Someone's not telling you the whole truth. There's a disconnect in our thinking, and it could be coming from outside us, and I'm feeling that very strongly. So watch out. And then I get the Knight of Pentacles, which is a very, very welcome energy to me. Oh my God. Oh my God. I would love the Knight of Pentacles to walk in my door. This is earthy. This is grounded. This is someone bringing us something solid, finally. Finally, we are, you know, our thoughts are not racing, and our emotions are not sloshing all over the place. Finally, someone is handing us something solid and saying, here, it's done. You know, this is true. We find something true to hang on to, whether it's a thought, a gift that someone gives us, a gift we give ourselves. This might be related to the Six of Cups, of going back and just connecting with whatever makes you feel grounded. But I think we're going to get that, and we need it. At least I do. I don't know about you, but I do. Except then, I'm glad we have the Knight of Pentacles, because then we get the Moon in reverse. Okay, so this is our intuition being off just a bit. It's interesting we get the Moon in reverse when we're having a lunar eclipse. The full moon is not going to be as illuminating as it usually is. Again, there's something hidden. There's something undercover that we are not seeing. And I really think that it's going to be coming out. And it may not come out until April 8th when we have that solar eclipse. I don't know. It's interesting, we're having a lunar eclipse and a solar eclipse. Maybe they usually come together. I'm not an astronomer. I would love that, but I'm not. So I think there's something hidden from us on an emotional level. And with the full moon, you know, that can be more than just emotions, because it kind of affects everything around us. Something's coming, something hidden is coming up, I really feel. When it does, though, it's going to make us feel very defensive. And I think that's interesting. We get the Seven of Swords, the sneaky card. Then we get the Seven of Wands, the defensiveness card. So you might be feeling very defensive right now. And with, you know, when you have a lot of Neptunian and Piscean energy, your expectations can be very high. Your emotional expectations can be very high, because that's the sign and the planet of dreaming and imagination and I'm not going to say desire, but what's the other word? Like, well, just what you dream of. Kind of, you know, it is kind of linked to desire, in not a fiery desire, but an emotional desire. You know, Neptune rules romance, so, you know. So anyway, whatever we discover, we could be feeling a little defensive at this time. And then I draw the Nine of Swords. I'm sorry. something keeping us up at night. It might be what we discover is going to bother us for a while because we find out that someone has not been truthful. Something that we thought was one way is another way. So there's a bit of worry that comes with this. And again, Libra is an air sign, and it's the scales, it's balance. We might be feeling like things are out of balance. And Libra is the 7th house, which rules relationships. There could be something out of balance in a relationship that's got you kind of, you know, feeling like maybe the wool's been pulled over your eyes. Someone's not being completely honest. And it could very well be in a friend relationship. It could be in a romantic relationship. I'm not sure. But look, under the Knight of Pentacles, we get, it just dawned on me that these could be going together up and down, as they sometimes do with me. The Knight of Cups is under the Knight of Pentacles. So not only do we have someone bringing us a very solid earthy gift, we have someone bringing us an emotional gift. Someone giving us an act of kindness, listening to us, being there for us on an emotional level. So we have two knights, two gifts, two solid things to hang on to. One emotional, one on the physical level. This is great. And if you're in a romantic situation right now, well, it looks like there could be a bit of, you know, concern, but there could also be some very solid gifts, or you could be remembering. You could even, since we have the 6 of Cups, this could even be remembering. You know, Libra is the scales of justice, which I always kind of associate with the past, present, and future, which is sort of the judgment card, which we didn't get. But I think of Libra as, you know, weighing the past and the future. So maybe these things are things that you remember from the past that you can hold on to get you through this time. I think it's going to be a challenging eclipse. Not terrible. I don't think it's going to be terrible. Nothing bad's going to happen. But I think it's going to be a bit of an emotional challenge. Okay. And then I drew this overall energy card just kind of fell out. And it's the Magician. I wasn't expecting him. But we do have the Sun in Aries, which is, you know, all about action and moving forward. And in my experience, a lot of people with Aries are pretty planets in Aries, they're pretty focused on getting what they want, and a lot of times they do. So you might be able to manifest at this time, since we got the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. I would certainly put your wishes out there, and again, you know, try not to worry too much, because I think you're going to have some emotional clarity here with this Libran full moon. And even though you might find out something you don't like, it's something you need to know. So that's good in the long run. Okay, am I going to be brave? I was going to pull, no, I'm not. I was going to pull an archetype card, but I've changed my mind. I'm allowed to do that. I don't even need to, do I need to draw a shadow card? I don't think so. I'm going to draw a couple fairy cards just for fun. I don't think we need a shadow card. I mean, we kind of already... Oh, this goes with the 6 of Cups, the remembrance. The remembrance. We are looking back. We are looking back on something that we cherished, but it makes us sad because we've lost it. But it is possible that it will bring you, let's see who else comes out. It is possible that it, even though it hurts to remember sometimes, you might want to. Okay, we get the question. So this is telling me that this Libra full moon is not going to provide any answers, but it might help us decide or figure out what the question is. And sometimes finding out what the question is more important than finding out what the answer is, if that makes any sense. I might read from the book on this one. And you know what? This top one wants to come. Oh, no. The Elven Knight. He's kind of unreliable. Okay. Maybe I should have shuffled. Oh, dear. Let me just grab the book here real quick. And because I love the description of the question, and they can put it so much better than I do. we're definitely talking about, okay, intention, dialogue, answers. In fairy, questions are very important. Questions, answers, and wishes, all of those things that help or hinder us on our journey, are very much a part of our relationship with fairy. Who am I? Sun in Aries. What is your quest? Why have you come here, and what do you seek? Are questions often asked by the individuals you meet in fairy. They don't as often ask you who you are. It is more important for you to discover who they are. Okay? If you draw the question in a reading, try to answer those questions for yourself. Oh, here's the questions. I didn't read them. Are you on a quest, a journey of the spirit? Do you want knowledge, experience of the other world? Are you looking for love? Are you searching for something that you have lost? Possibly with the remembrance in the Six of Cups. Okay, when you have answered, you can ask one of your own. What is that question, and of whom are you asking it? If you are clear about your quest in fairy and in life and what you seek, you will then be able to ask the right questions and be ready to hear the answers. Okay, then I have to go to the Elven Knight. I know he's a stinker because he's enchantment. There's Neptune. Okay, this is the male energy that can draw you deeper into the world beyond our own. Well, we get a lot of, we've had a lot of male energy lately. The Magician, and we got the King of Swords. Much of the energy in fairy is female, but there is a true balance of male energy there as well. Remember, Libra is all about balance. Okay, so proud and powerful, he rides through this domain, leading the fairies in a procession that can take them from their world into ours and back again. The trooping of the fairies is dangerous to witness, but the lure of it is almost irresistible, and we wish nothing more than to follow the call of the Elven Knight deep into his realm. The danger is that once we have followed in the wake of the troop, we will not want or even be able to return to our own world, and will instead be lost forever in the land of fairy. What does it mean if the Elven Knight is drawn in a reading? If the card is alone, it's not. We must be aware of what our heart is yearning for. Is it something we can have? If the Knight is drawn as a companion to other cards, then it can be interpreted as a driving force in our life, a need to accomplish something difficult but possible. It's a powerful motivator to go forward, leading the way and taking others with us on our path. Really? Okay. Okay, I'm trying to incorporate that into the rest of this. What are we trying to manifest with the Magician? What are our gifts that we can hang on to? The Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. What's emotionally stable? What's physically there for us? Find out what questions are you asking, and what question do you need to ask yourself? And you know what? Libra's all about questioning, because Librans, they're often indecisive. Libra energy is indecisive. Why? Because it's balancing both sides of the question. And of course, the truth always lies in the middle. In fact, that's why I read this quote from F. Scott Fitzgerald. The test of a first-rate intelligence is the ability to hold two opposing ideas in the mind at the same time and still retain the ability to function. That's what Libra is trying to do. It's trying to say black and white are both valid. And so you don't look at things and you don't say, I'm going to choose black or white. You say they're both valid at the same time, which is the Magician, channeling the energy of spirit down to the earth, because essentially they are one. They're different, but they're one. Okay? So this has something to do with the past and remembering something that I think may bring you some sorrow. It's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. And the Six of Cups usually is. And I don't know what we're going to discover, but it's going to make us feel defensive. But again, the truth is always good. And your intuition may feel a little clouded at this time with the full moon lunar eclipse. So I hope this is helpful. I kind of, I want to draw one more card, and I don't know what it is. I feel like I was going to draw an oracle card, but I kind of want, I know we have enough shadows, but No, I'm sorry. I know you're not supposed to pick and choose, but that just was, I picked up the wrong deck. I'm just going to choose one wisdom of the oracle cards, just because they're clearer. Shame on me for drawing the fairies during a lunar eclipse. Ah, yeah. All that glitters. You are going to find out that something that you thought was real, and again, I think this is a relationship because of the Libran energy. I'm about 99.9% positive this is a relationship. It could have been someone in the past, it could be one now, but something that you thought, and it could be more than one relationship. Maybe, you know what? This is such a powerful full moon eclipse that it's possible that all the relationships that you are currently involved in that aren't 100% gold are going to show themselves. You're going to see the true what am I trying to say? Their true value. Their true value. And what's that? I've said this before, but and I have not read A Course in Miracles. Someday I want to. But there's a line in there that I love that says, love brings up anything unlike itself to be healed. And I think this lunar eclipse in Libra is going to bring up anything that's not fair, any place where we have an imbalance in our relationships. It's going to be brought to our attention very clearly, and you might discover something that was hitherto hidden. Okay, all right, thank you so much. Please leave me a comment. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons, and I'll talk to you later. Blessings. Good night. And I did say this is for March 25th, did I not? Yes, I did. Okay, good night.